EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch. You signaled for and take it.
Ready? Hey, over. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Two of dead.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on. Already and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improve. And get the first. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Burris. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
180! I want that. Give it up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. On first and 10, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The end result, 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles.
For them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
I hope you brought your reps, because I'm about to take you to school. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. On yard. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. It's free.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Jackson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down, and he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. This time Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Watch Safety Green. Watch Safety Green. Safety.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield on play action. His throw incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
No going on this defense, no going.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield, and he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A first down throw for Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Here's Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Ready. 53, Mike. Check, let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, check 20.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. On second down, it's Ingram. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run here with Edwards. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Justin Burris on the tackle.
He may try, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Mayfield now. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And an alley to run. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down. Mayfield now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check 48's the mic.
Hey, Delta.
I got you, Pop. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Mayfield with it once more. It's caught. Beckham. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. It's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.